What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Bruja Africana, coming to you all with the tarot reading. Thank you all for subscribing. Thank you all for tuning in and checking my videos out. And thank you all for the comments. Even those of you who get in the comments and lose your fucking mind. Yo, still, thank you for your comment. Because it's helping me. It's helping our channel grow and it's getting me up on that algorithm. So what I need y'all to do is press like when you jump on this video. Because you know you already gonna like what the hell I'm saying anyway. So go ahead and press like. And bring some more people over here, y'all, because we growing, but we need to keep growing, okay? Per the usual, welcome. Thank you for returning, if you're a returning subscriber, and welcome to my new subscribers. Shout out to those of you who have just found me on a whim. Even those of you who found me on a whim and you disagree with what I'm saying, baby, stick around because you're going to agree with something, okay? I know a lot of y'all tried to get loose underneath them Arya Star, that Arya Star video, but hey, baby, chill out, okay? I'm only reporting what I feel like the cards are saying for them, and it is what it is. Not to mention, y'all, did y'all see the Jaguar Wright and got her ass locked up for stealing a U-Haul? I told y'all that energy that she was putting out was coming back to her, but that ain't who we talking about today. We're going to get off into her reading when her reading pops up, and we are definitely going to do her. If y'all want to suggest readings, get underneath these comments and tell me who it is you want me to do a reading on, okay? Now that we've got all the pleasantries out the way, we got the commercial basically out the way, the disclaimer, all of that. Let's go ahead and get into Prince's reading, y'all. I know y'all were waiting for the Jackson 5, but look, we going to have them posted a little later on. But, baby, on June 7th, on today, June 7th, Prince say, don't you dare post a Jackson before you post my video on my birthday. Excuse me, lady, Miss Tarot Lady. Excuse me. I'm just saying, y'all, he gave me the energy of, you bet to do my reading on my damn birthday. And even if you do some more readings behind my reading, or if you do some more readings on that day, you better do my reading first. So that's what we doing first, honey. We gonna do Prince's energy reading, honey, because I jokingly call him Aunt Prince, and it's not because I'm calling him gay. It's just because he was so dainty and so goddamn. He was the most beautiful little man ever, and aside from his esotericism, like he just had this thought process that was kind of not robotic, y'all. He kind of thought like he was a fucking alien to me. And I know some of y'all that ain't huge Prince fans be like, oh, that's kind of worshiping the celebrities. No, I'm not worshiping him, but what I'm saying is he was a different being. He was so very comfortable with things and accepting things as they are. There was never a gray matter with Prince. If it was, he overcame that really quickly. That's what I'm saying. It's like he's deserving of all of the flowers that he gets, all of the videos that people do that uplift him and give him his praise for the things that he's done as an artist, shit, as a person. He's deserving of every piece of it. And of course, yeah, he's got some messiness to him, but I ain't gonna give him too much. First of all, y'all know I love Geminis. Geminis are my second favorite of the zodiac behind Leos, honey. I love Geminis, okay? And I love y'all thought process. I love the duplicitous natures of the Gemini, if you will. And Prince embodied that, honey. Yes, we gonna talk about his mess too, but not in this reading. But baby, we ain't gonna give him too much because we love Prince over here. And it's gonna always be purple rain over here. And y'all, I was so glad when I pulled his cards. I was so glad. And I'm gonna go and get into it because y'all like, damn, girl, go on talk about it. But girl, we got to give Prince his flowers over here, okay? Especially we doing this on his birthday. Honey, if you wanted to rush into the mess, you don't show up on someone's birthday at their party demanding your needs be met. We gonna give Prince his flowers on his birthday, honey. But anyway, let's go and get into these cards if I have to cuss one of y'all aunts. Oh, and if y'all need tarot readings done, if you need a little spell work done, my email is flashing in the video. And if you want to donate to the channel, there's my Cash App, my Venmo, and my PayPal. If you'd like to throw your girl a little something just because you appreciate me. Donations are always welcome and accepted, and I thank you in advance. All right, y'all. Anyway, Prince is showing up with the teacher card. That is the energy of the Hierophant. That is the energy of me explaining more into saying that he had the energy of his mind. Y'all know the Hierophant is the one who can see through things, the one who has like that immaculate, how can I describe it? The Hierophant is not only a teacher. The Hierophant is the one who has that higher spiritual knowledge. Prince was so very 5D in a world that is still very much 3D today. They try to project and pretend that, oh, it's different. The world is different. We're in the 5D. No, you're not. Or very much so one-dimensional. The world still is. Prince was very, very much 5-dimensional. He learned lessons along the way. He still very much shows up in the energy saying that time does not exist. He's still standing on that. Although we know that he has been, he departed us a while ago. He is not really, he's not there, okay? He's not in the space that I said Michael Jackson was in death. Prince is just like, the world is going to continue to turn even though I'm not here. He also loved the esoteric realm, y'all. I tell you what, whomever it is that is pulling his energy or pulling his cards, or whomever the tarot reader is that's watching me that pulls cards on him a lot, or maybe you may have a little small shrine or something set up for him. That's not craziness. That's just you tapping into a kindred soul that comes to visit you. Whomever you are or whomever y'all are, because it's more than one, he enjoys that. Y'all are pulling his energy correctly, and he wants y'all to continue to talk about him, or us as tarot readers. He wants us to begin to speak more about him. Sure, his trials, tribulations, all of it. He wants all of it put out there. And please don't start telling lies, because baby, Prince will show up and trip you. Don't ask me how I know. Not that I've told a lie on him, baby, but sometimes, being petty, being playful, spirit will trip you. And when I pull his energy, I will pull a Ouija board out, and he'll come and he'll play. And I'll get up and I'll walk away doing something, and he's not done relaying what it is that he's talking about, and he'll trip me, baby. He tripped me before, and I know he'll trip you too. But that's just a little jokey joke. I just wanted to show y'all that his energy is very light in death. He is not stuck on that woe is me, oh, I'm dead. He's like, damn, I'm dead. He was like, damn, I'm dead in the moment when he died, but he pretty much got over it really quickly. And also a way of him saying that he wants to be kept alive is through his spirit. So if y'all are doing tarot readings or you're pulling his energy, or however y'all doing it, keep doing it. Prince enjoys that, okay? A lot of the times when y'all are pulling his energy, he's right there at Paisley Park. He's at home. He's at home in the house that he died in. He still very much so is up and mobile in that house. So if you ever got a chance to visit his or visit Paisley Park, let me say it like that, or if you're planning a trip, look, girl, touch something. I don't care if you touch a wall, honey, because his spirit is there. It's like a thing of, y'all ever hear the story of Robert Johnson, the guy that allegedly sold his soul at the crossroads? It's some energy like that on Paisley Park. If you touch some shit and Prince enjoys your energy, he's going to bless you with his spirit, and you're going to be able to do that same thing. Not saying you'll have a huge career like Prince, but there's going to be some type of blessing that comes from it musically for you, or creatively. Let me put it like that, because he loves you creative folks too. Those of you who sculpt, paint, do clothing, stuff like that. He loves that. He adores that creativity, and he wants more of that in the world. Of course, we can't change the world overnight, but I understand where he's coming from. If there was more creativity allowed on the planet, maybe things wouldn't be in such a disastrous state as they are now. But yeah, when he comes and does his visitations, and he visits often, not only to Paisley Park, he visits the earth often, because not only because people are pulling his energy is very much so still alive. And although he, like I said, he knows that he's dead, And in that moment, he was like, damn, I'm dead. He really moved on from being dead really quickly because he like, okay, this is just another thing that happens in this cycle of life. You know, he's very much so at peace. And I love that I pulled these cards and the energy was that Prince is at peace. Sure, again, for those of you that are haters or you negative motherfuckers that just got to say some shit. Yes, he did do some negative things, and we are going to talk about them because Prince does not have anything to hide, honey. Okay, even in death, he is still very much so an open book. Okay, so again, if you pull his energy and you come up on YouTube or TikTok or however you communicate to your people, continue to do that. Don't shy away from the negative things he's done, okay? Because Prince is at peace with everything that he's done on this planet, okay? When he went to his God, when he went to whomever his spiritual place is, he was already at peace with his God, okay? Those of you who are holding this shit against him and saying, oh, whatever, you need to let that hate go, baby, because this man is free as a bird, okay? This is what it sounds like when doves cry. Baby, his doves ain't crying. His doves is flying, okay? You see that peace on that card, the way that person looking? He is absolutely okay, y'all. He is not suffering. He's able to come and go as he wants to. You know, he's not suffering. He's not stuck underneath working for Sony or none of them like Michael Jackson is. Nobody other than his family is making money off of his creativity and the things that he accomplished while he's alive. Prince is free in death, y'all. I am so happy. I'm so happy. Like, y'all don't understand. Like, I was bothered by the fact that Michael Jackson was in torment and death. I actually thought that Prince was going to have the same shit going on, but he doesn't. He's free. Free as a bird, honey. He wants us, you know, to remember that the things that he may have gone through helped him become the star that he was. He holds no fucking issues, no ill will, no none of that. He's not on no vengeful type of time like Whitney Houston and Phyllis Hyman are on, and we gonna talk about them. We gonna talk about our aunties, honey, when we get to our aunties, because baby, they messy, okay? And we still love both of them regardless. But anyway, Prince wants us to know as fans, you know, the things that he went through, even, you know, the shit back when he was a kid, the way his father treated him getting kicked out of the house, the things that went on with him in the industry, the way that they treated him. He said they taught him things. And again, he's at peace. He's at a point of being in peace. Here's the Libra card showing up the Justice card, baby. He said it all worked out. He said, I had the privilege of being one of the most creative human beings on this planet. And even in my absence, I'm still important, child. We still talking about Prince. Like I just said, like all that accolades that I gave him at the beginning of the video, people are still playing his music and still saying he's one of the greatest entertainers. I say entertainers because he was greater than a musician, okay? He says that even in his death, he's important and people still love him, and he's right. But he still has his certain expectations for people in the industry. Look, he still expect them folk that's already on, don't ever cover his motherfucking music, because he's going to make sure it don't sell, and he's going to make sure it flops, or he's going to make sure it's disastrous for you if you're a established singer and you try to cover his music. He made that plain and clear when he was still young. And he said in death, he means don't fucking cover his music. Now, if you are a regular person or you know, an unsigned artist, he's okay with you covering his music, because he's like, you know, not take it and make it your own, but he wants to hear how you sound singing his shit. He don't want to see Neo or anybody like that, or Chris Brown or nobody covering his music, because he like, y'all already own, sing your own shit. He wants to see those of you who are not in the industry yet, or established as artists, or who are independent artists. He's okay with y'all covering his music. He just says make sure you make it your own, okay? Now this last part I'm not surprised by. And it's definitely surrounding his death. It is surrounding him He wants attention brought to his death. He is flat out stating, and remember, y'all, I do a Ouija too. So even in cards, I'm just restating what I found with moving my Ouija around, the answers that I got. He's saying the entertainment industry is definitely behind his death. Y'all know that he had an issue with recording labels and let me correct something I said. It is not to be completely and totally blamed on the way that he died. I know that he had allegedly had drugs in his system, but what he wants us to pay attention to is the people who owned the label that he was signed to, and he wants you all or us to pay attention to the drama that was surrounding his house. Not to mention, he feels like one of his ex-women witched him. Now, y'all, I know this is messy than a motherfucking, you see Vanity's name on this motherfucking card, but I'm going to ask y'all to look beyond that because I had to as well. And we're not going to skip over that, baby. She will be brought the fuck up when we talk about the women that he had, okay? But keep in mind, Vanity's name is on this card. However, I want to point out that underneath the Vanity card, that simply means one of his wives witched him, okay? Now, immediately when I saw that, that's the Empress, okay? When we say Vanity, this is the Empress, okay? When we say one of his wives, baby, Maite comes to mind immediately, okay? And it may have not just been Maite that fucking witched him, honey. I'm gonna go deeper into this, and this ain't, of course, we ain't gonna just do a few readings on the purple one, honey. We cannot. We gonna do several, okay? But like I said, Maite, y'all know they lost their baby. You know, the baby lived 6 days or whatever, and she pretty much blamed Prince for the death of the baby. And when they divorced, she only got some fucking flatware with his fucking symbol on it. She didn't get shit, okay? Basically, being Prince's wife, she didn't get a baby, she didn't get a bag, she didn't get shit, okay? So the reason why I'm saying that wife shows up underneath the energy of him being the one that hexed him is because she's bitter. Okay, we're going to talk about the things that Maite has been doing in present day too, okay? Not to mention, we're going to explore this here about Miss Vanity because y'all, and let's not forget Nona Gay, okay? Let's just say the Vanity card represents the women that he had that he treated unfairly. We gonna talk about that too, y'all. But anyway, he's like, there's some conflicts, you know, in the shit that they saying that happened to him. I saw some bullshit talking about his death certificate had been updated and it said he died from AIDS. Baby, lies. No, that man didn't. Which I'll stop with the bullshit. No, he didn't. It was horrible enough the way that he died. He like, goddamn, his appearance. He like, if I had killed myself, let's speak to that one. That rumor that people are saying he killed himself to get away from the industry because they knew they were coming after him. Bullshit. He said a Gemini said choose a lie. Bullshit. He said no, he did not kill himself. Okay. He's saying, first of all, they caught him in some house clothes, baby, because he said I would have been dressed had I known the media was coming. Okay, the way they had my good brother, my good Gemini brother stretched out there, he didn't appreciate it. Okay, he said at least have me in my finest if you gonna take me and do the worst to me. Okay, and not only that, y'all, he's saying that there's some conflicts about the things regarding his body. Y'all know he had a bad hip or something going on. Something was spoke of in a Ouija about his hip. Speaking of his hip area or something with that. Now, the hardship card is coming up saying that maybe he did have an injury that went on or whatever. But that was only to show y'all, yeah, he was taking some type of pill. But he also want us to pay attention with the hardship card, the body card, and the snake card. He doesn't trust the physician that gave him the shit because there is that rumor that says that the pills that he was taking was coated in fentanyl. So he doesn't trust the doctor or the dealer who gave him the pills. Maybe they fucking poisoned him. He absolutely believes he was poisoned. He knows that it had to be somebody that was smart enough to get close to him, and it had to be somebody who maybe worked in his house, prepared his food, cleaned his house up, some shit like that. Remember, Prince is under the impression that he's been witched, or he's telling us that he's been witched, okay? It was somebody who put something in his food. He's saying that he was poisoned. Or again, like I said, whomever the dealer, the doctor, whomever it was that gave him the medication, poisoned it. And they put it in his food to give it to him, or in his drinks, or in his liquor, his shot, whatever it is. It's brown, whatever it is. He doesn't know. He didn't drink. So Prince didn't, he was a Jehovah's Witness, so he didn't drink. But it's something brown that he was drinking out of, or something brown that he was consuming. Maybe he was drinking some soup or some bone broth or something to, get his energy back up. And they put the shit inside of his food. Okay, and let's stop right here because we got to get on to the next readings regarding the purple one, y'all. But just think about that. What if they did poison Prince through whatever it was that they fed him that day? What if he wasn't poisoned by, or didn't overdose, is how they're saying it. What if he was absolutely poisoned? He wants his death reinvestigated, so I guess Prince fans, where y'all at? Fans get everything else moved around. Why not get Prince's death reinvestigated? All right, y'all.